Well, here we are back at the MOC. I should stop apologizing for the mess because until I'm done building or until I can't reach in the middle anymore, it's probably just going to look like this for a while. But if the last mistake wasn't bad enough, the next one certainly is, although it's not a mistake per se. It's a product of trying to build twin buildings. So here's the Boston building. There's the Newhouse Building. They are mirror images and so should be exactly the same size. And I learned that I should have built the Boston building first. One example that I could have corrected had I done it is you can see right here these windows. They're not exactly supposed to be the same, but they probably should have been closer, and so I had to make these 1x instead of 2x to match up. That's, I think it looks okay, and at least I was able to do the same thing on both sides of the main entryway, but that's an issue that I could have caught and probably would have caught easier had I built this building first, because it doesn't have those arches that you can see down there on the Newhouse Building that I made symmetrical for both sides around that corner, and they shouldn't have been. Problem with this build, and it's going to be very minute. You can see right here, let's see if I can find the two spots. So right here and right here, there is an extra plate on this. This was necessary, again, to get everything to line up with this corner, because these windows had to be the same. And on this one, as you may recall from one of the first videos, this has no room for errors. You can see it goes seamless from the regular build up into the SNOT build, and then this carries all the way up. So it can match that corner. But the problem is, when I did that, one of these plates is not over here. Over here, I have one plate instead of two plates. Oh, I was actually, yes, that's right. So the first plate on the other building, the Newhouse Building, doesn't occur until we get up to this level. And that's a problem, because now the building, this third floor, should match up. This decorative edge that I'm working on right here should match up perfectly with the decorative edge right here. And it will now be one plate off. Some of you are probably thinking, who cares? I guess, and maybe nobody does care, because this probably will be imperceivable when it's all done, unless you look really, really close. But every floor from here on up is going to be one plate off. Now, because the Boston building will actually sit over here and have a whole road width in between, maybe it won't be, noticeable to the human eye. It'll just be noticeable in my brain, and it'll drive me crazy. So, here's the dilemma. Do I finish this build knowing that they're not going to match up? Do I finish this build and then deconstruct that one down to that level and add the extra plate, because it was the bottom floor can stay the same, and I actually can fix one of the errors on the matching window on the Boston or the Newhouse Building on this side? Or do I just, scratch the build and just have one building right there? Interesting to see what, all of you guys say. I'd love to know. I'm out of windows anyway, so I'm actually going to have to take a break on this. Out of windows, out of money, can't buy any new ones, and so I'm going to have to move on to a different project for a little bit. But let me know what you think. This isn't, again, really a mistake. It's a design issue, since I built that building first, and this one has specific requirements. But, whenever you're doing something like this, maybe I should have done them at the same time, so I could have matched them up. That would have taken me even longer and cost me, technically even more all at once. But here we are, and we'll just kind of figure out what to do at this point. See you later.